Hey all, it's Aurelius. Hope you're doing well. In this video, I'm going to reveal to you and pull the curtains back and show you exactly how much I make as a YouTube creator with about 25,000 subscribers. I'm going to show you exactly how much I make from YouTube ads, or in other words, Google AdSense, as well as the brands and sponsorship deals I've had and affiliate marketing income that I've made. So month by month, and I'll be as transparent as I can with this video. In addition to all that, I also want to demystify and I guess some of the misconceptions about YouTube revenue, how much you can potentially make, because not all channels are created equal. So if you want to learn more, and if you've ever been curious as to whether YouTube can make you a full-time income, then this video is for you. So tune in and watch this video. First off, I want to say that my intention with this video is not to brag or boast, but rather to show you the potential and the opportunities that you can get as a YouTube creator. In fact, I never planned on monetizing my YouTube channel with ads because I always thought that ads were annoying and that it'll deter and distract my viewers from the main message of my videos. But that all doesn't matter anyway, because YouTube recently announced that it will be slowly rolling out ads on non-partner videos anyway. Now, without wasting any more time, let's go to my YouTube studio so I can show you exactly how much I made since I started monetizing. All right, so here's the filter that I used from January 1st, 2019 to January 19th, 2021, which is today's date of the time of this recording. I've made $14,000 in revenue from YouTube ads alone. Now, this is in US dollars. If I switch it to Australian dollars, which is where I'm located, and for my Australian friends, just to give you a bit of perspective, I'm going to save that. And now you can see how much converted to Australian dollars, $19,288. Let's switch back to US dollars, since most of you are from the US. Although I've had my account since 2010, I didn't actually start posting about April 2019. And when I say started posting, I mean on a consistent weekly basis. You've probably heard over and over again that hard work pays off. And this exact graph that you see right here is a testament of that. I started about April, end of April, to start posting consistently on a weekly basis. There's a big spike here because, this is when I launched my first kind of video to my own email subscribers. And that's something I'll talk about later on. But you can imagine, I wasn't getting that many views. It was pretty stagnant, pretty flat overall until about end of March, when YouTube started picking up my videos, the algorithm. So for about a year, I was posting on a weekly basis thinking, is YouTube right for me or not? Should I give up? Why am I even posting this content? But I just stuck with the goal of making sure I deliver value to my audience, helping them along their journey, rather than thinking more about, I'm not getting the likes, I'm not getting the views, I'm not getting the subscribers. So switch your mindset rather than thinking, about the vanity metrics, right, to first delivering value. Now, the great thing about YouTube is that you can start monetizing as soon as you have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Now, compare that to something like Instagram, where when you post content, there's no ad revenue that you're receiving from that. The monetization with Instagram is perhaps you get a brand deal or a sponsorship deal, or if you promote some type of online course of yours. In contrast with YouTube, if you start posting content and then that gets ranked and then gets picked up, gets views, they will stay there for the life of the video, of course, and for the life of YouTube. And if people go and search for how to do something, your videos might appear there if it does, but it has this compound effect that I love. So with each video that you make, you just have more and more of these videos on YouTube. Okay, now what I'm going to do is show you a month by month revenue breakdown and show you exactly how much I've made for each month. Taking a look at April, this is the first month where I started monetizing my channel. And you can see I started monetizing on April 28th. And this is the first day I started earning at $7.53. The next day I received $15.42, and the next day $11.13. Now, in terms of the CPM and RPM, this should be ignored at this point because April was the first month to start monetizing, and that shouldn't determine, how much my RPM and CPM is. Just to give you a brief explanation of it, CPM is cost per mil. This is what advertisers are willing to pay per 1,000 views. The RPM is the revenue per mil, and this is what I actually take home. So if you want to see what I actually make per 1,000 views, this is the figure that you want to look at. So the way that CPM is calculated is usually based on a number of factors. Now, this could be your niche, the topic that you talk about, your audience group, and the geographical, and also the demographics of your audience. So someone talking about stocks and finances, and the niche that I'm in is in the digital business, digital marketing space. They all pay pretty high CPM rates. However, channels that talk about more of a hobby or craft or something like vloggers, they don't get paid as much in terms of the CPM rate. There are some creators who only make $1 to $2 per 1,000 views, while others can earn $25 per 1,000 views. So the rates vary, and that's one of the misconceptions, I guess. It doesn't mean that just because I make this much, it doesn't mean that if you go ahead and create your channel that you'll make the same amount per 1,000 views. In May 2020, I earned a total of $702. This month should give you a better idea as to what my CPM and RPM is. Moving on, in June 2020, it increased to $868. The RPM increased just a tad here. In July, the RPM increased just a tad, but more importantly, I hit over $1,000 in revenue. And just briefly going through the rest of the months, August 2020, 1,181, RPM stayed about the same. We've got September, 1,331. That was a big increase because on the last day, I made $78.87 US. And I think I posted one video here. So when you do post a video, that actually increases views because those viewers then might see your other videos. On October, it increased to $1,800. However, the RPM decreased because what I figure is that one of the videos or a couple of videos that I started posting has a lower CPM rate. So let's now talk about November. We've got $2,270. Now, next month after that, we've got $2,699. This is December, last month that is. And then January, we're not finished with January yet, but we've already earned $2,000 and we're up to, more than halfway across. But just yesterday, or this is the Monday, January 18th, I hit the highest day ever at $145 for that day. The previous one was about 141, or if not 143. Now, let me show you a bird's eye view of all my earnings since the start of monetization. Let's go to the monthly revenue here, estimated revenue. April, as you know, I started monetizing $34, then $702, $868, over $1,000, over $1,000 again. And now it's at the point where it's going to exceed, at the time of this recording, it's January, but in December, I earned about $2,700, but January isn't quite done yet. So I'm predicting this will be somewhere around $3,000 or $3,500. So again, in total, $14,157 that I've earned. I want to show you one of the most highest earning videos that I have here on my YouTube channel. So this video right here, 20 Canva tips and tricks, earned $1,889 alone, just this video. So this is all kind of passive in a way where, yes, I uploaded it once, I recorded, edited it. You can see that it didn't really pick up. Now, I actually posted this in August and it didn't quite pick up in the number of views, or the algorithm didn't quite pick it up. About October, and if I show you another graph here, this is my overall views for my channel. Didn't quite pick up till about October. I was getting about 2,000 views per day, and then all of a sudden I started getting 3,000 views per day. Now, a common question I get is how much time do I actually spend on my YouTube channel? This includes editing, recording, creating thumbnails, my titles, descriptions, and even taking care of comments, replying to those. Based on a time tracking app that I use called Rescue Time, the accumulation of, recording, editing, and spending time on YouTube equates to about 20 hours per week. Most of the videos I edited myself until recently I hired a full-time video editor. That was starting December of 2020. So as soon as I started hiring her and she's now doing all my video editing, it's now cut down from 20 hours per week to just 10 hours per week. Now, this may be a personal preference, but at the beginning, I actually enjoyed editing my own videos and I love the creative process of editing the videos. But it wasn't until, having to stay up at night till like 2 a.m. in the morning just editing and making sure I publish on time, that's when it hit me. I need to be spending time more with family and doing other things as well, where my time is better spent. So that's when I started thinking about hiring a video editor. And at that point, my YouTube channel was growing and I knew that, I can afford to hire a video editor. So I saw it more of an investment and getting back time so then I can focus more on just creating and producing more videos. Now let's talk about other monetization methods, because YouTube ads is just one type of monetization method as a YouTube creator. There are plenty of other ways. Now, the way that I've been monetizing so far is number one, affiliate marketing. This is not including YouTube ads. We've already discussed YouTube ads, but affiliate marketing, where you go and promote a particular brand, product, or service, and then you get a commission or a cut out of it. So let me show you one product that I've been promoting as an affiliate that's earning me quite a decent amount of affiliate commissions. So there's a tool called Designer, which essentially allows you to create ebooks. So these are just reviews and tutorials on how to use the tool. Looking at the revenue, this is the net amount of commissions that I've made since I started promoting Designer, 9,226. This, however, half of it is coming from YouTube, while the other half is coming directly from my email subscribers. And that's the next subject I want to talk about. So one of the most underutilized and overlooked methods to getting views and subscribers is actually via email marketing. Now, what does this mean? Well, essentially you build an email subscriber base, just like you would, building Instagram followers or YouTube subscribers. The great thing about email marketing is that you collect email subscribers, and then when you have a new video, you announce it to all your subscribers. By having an email subscriber base, you don't need to rely on these social media algorithms and whether they favor your video over someone else's. So with an email subscriber base, if you've got a list of, let's say, 10,000 subscribers, then if you send out a campaign or broadcast to those 10,000 subscribers, all those 10,000 subscribers will receive your email, as opposed to, or in a contrast with YouTube or Instagram, where they send out your content, and get those impressions to just a small portion of your audience. And then if that does well, then they send it to a larger audience, so on and so forth. So one of the biggest takeaways you can get from this video is to build an email subscriber base. Whether you started a channel or not, I think it's important and one of the things you should consider. Now let's talk about another monetization method, and that is through brand and sponsorship deals. This is something I couldn't have imagined I would make money from, but little did I know that you can actually start getting approached when you have even a small number of subscribers. But just right off the bat, and as a disclaimer, I wouldn't approach brand and sponsorship deals right off the bat, of course, if you have 0 followers. This is something that you can consider in the future. But one of the misconceptions, I guess, here is that you need hundreds of thousands of followers to actually start getting brands to approach you. But with only 3,500 subscribers at that point when I had it, that's when I received my first brand. Now, I will show you how much I made from these brands and sponsorship deals, but I won't disclose which brand or company it is, just for non-disclosure and confidentiality reasons. So here we go. I'm going to read off my notes here, but brand number one is $350, and I had about 3,500 subscribers at that point. Brand number two is $400, and at that point I had about 7,000 subscribers. Brand three, $1,000 at 10,000 subscribers at that point. Brand four, $1,200 at 20,000 subscribers. Brand five, $800 with about 23,000 subscribers. And brand six, $800 at about 25,000 subscribers. So all up, if I've done my maths correctly here, $4,550 from brands and sponsorships. Now, what exactly does it mean to actually get sponsorships and brand deals? Well, it varies depending on the brand and what they're willing to offer. Some brands will offer their products for free in exchange for some type of review or tutorial around that product, while other brands will compensate you for that review or tutorial. To give you an example, for the last brand deal that I made, I charged them $800 for a 30-second plug of their product. To calculate everything and how much I made in total, I guess, and an estimate from YouTube ads, I made about $14,000. As you saw from the brand deals, it was $4,550. Now, just one product that I promoted via YouTube was Designer, as you saw, and I made net commissions of $9,226. But taking into account that at least half of that is from my email subscribers, I'll just round it off to about $4,000 that I made directly from YouTube. So in total, it's about I made about $22,000 $700 from YouTube. As a side note, my YouTube channel isn't my full-time gig. I actually have other businesses. I've got a digital marketing agency, as well as selling digital products and courses online. So this is great extra income on the side. And what I love about YouTube is that I love creating, I love sharing and delivering value to my audience and sharing how I kind of create ebooks or how I create websites, and to be able to get you guys to watch my videos is an honor. So on that note, I couldn't have done all this without you, and for all the views, the engagements, and for you to even watch my videos is such a big deal. So thank you for all your support. I am truly grateful for that. All right, so that pretty much wraps up this video, and I hope this video has somewhat inspired you to keep going with your YouTube journey wherever you are at that stage, or if you haven't started a YouTube channel yet, to go ahead and just start recording. Don't worry so much about, whether your video is going to be seen or not. One of the things that I've learned is to post 100 crappy videos, which is something I learned from Roberto Blake, another YouTuber. I've actually got another video where I cover some of the other YouTube tips that you may get value out of, and I'll link up a card right here for you to watch that. So looking forward to sharing the next video with you, and thanks so much for watching this video. If you did get value, by all means, hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, and turn on notifications too, so you don't miss out on any future videos that I post up here on this channel. In the meantime, I'll link up a couple of other relevant videos right here for you to watch next.